This week's edition of Grappler's Keep is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and as Valentine's Day is over, and if you've been smart and trying to snatch up all of that leftover Valentine's Day candy at the stores, now that's marked down to probably below half price, taking in all that chocolate and sweets, you're going to need something to wash that down with. And the best thing to do that with is that one product that has all of that great water taste, but still only half of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only Diet Water. This product's only available in stores where it's sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone wise on this island earth. This Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host here again for Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Saturday night, which means our special behind the counter tonight is our ever popular 1-2-3 parfaits. So come on in and Tori will get you all situated.
What would you like, sugar?
She'll get your order, take it over to Virgil there behind the counter, and he'll get you all made up. Orders up, Tori. Please give our friends their treats. And after that happens, you can settle down in your favorite table or booth, or if you're part of the fun bunch, sitting at the serving counter and spinning around on those red foam stools there by the counter, then you know that it's also time, Saturday, with it being Saturday, for Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K24 universe, where a number of characters from all of your favorite tabletop RPGs compete in a ring that we call the Dice Tray. We are another week closer to our big season-ending premium live event. That would be the one and only Dice Mania. We have a bunch of rivalries going on right now leading up towards that. Every wrestler will be involved in a match in some form or fashion. Every single belt will be on the line. And things could change with as far as who is holding what belt to defend going into that, based on some things that could happen tonight, especially in the men's edition here on Grappler's Keep. What might that be per se? Well, you'll just have to stick around and find out what happens in our matches as they go. Hey, Wandering Silence, good to have you here with us once again. See you there in the audience. And without any further ado, since we used all the ado making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started. Do you dare to enter the Dice Tray? Welcome to Grappler's Keep. All right, let's go ahead and get things started here in our news from last week. The only news item of note that has popped up is Charity. Half of the tag team known as Thrill and Chill, our former women's tag team champions, has been cleared by the medical staff to compete once again. Star is ready to make an impact on the scene as she makes her return to the ring tonight, which her being injured might explain how they were able to be defeated by Sister Cyber and who are now our tag team champions. So let's see who's on our schedule here tonight in tag team action. As I said, Charity, along with her cousin Chastity York, will be competing in tag team action against two members of the faction known as Fatal Attraction. That would be Annabelle Dukes and Minyun Maitlar, with of course, the third member, Annalith, being there at the sidelines in a manager role just in case of needed. And they will be going after our two cousins, Chastity and Charity, in our opening match tonight. In our second match tonight, Komona will be making her third time bearing the Women's Hunters mark, and she'll be doing that up against Goldie Boone with Wandering Silence there in her corner as her manager. In our third match, we got Cheryl Aranoma going up against Devious Dora Drek. We have Picansar Lano going up against Lorana. In women's tag team action, we have our women's lady queens of the Keep Tag Team Champions, Sable and Shiny, the team known as Sister Cyber, going up against the tag team known as Anarchy. And in our women's main event, it will be Divine Smite going up against Paws and Claws. So it looks like we got some good matches here. So let's head right out to Diet Water Arena and get things started. Charity Philpott and Chastity York, our former women's tag team champions, Thrill and Chill, are going to be starting us off here today. Charity has been cleared in order to participate, and they will be going up against two of the three members of the women's faction known as Fatal Attraction. Their leader is Minyun Maidalar. The other two members of the faction are Annabelle Duke, who you will see in the ring tonight, and the other one would be Annalith. So they will be in tag team action. I think this is going to be the first time, other than I think maybe for the Joust, our version of Survivor Series, where we see the members of Fatal Attraction in tag team action. So let's head right to Diet Water Arena and get things started. Coming out first, our Victorian Noir Steampunk tag team combo here. Charity Philpott, modern Victorian woman fighting the evils all around it and within the world, along with her cousin Chastity York. Chastity York is her Charity's cousin, can fix or repair anything, including a match. Should be it. Oh, you see her indicating they miss those belts. They want them back, but they're going to have to earn that title shot just like everybody else as we wait for their opponents to arrive. They are the team known as Fatal Attraction. Minyun Maidalar, our Drow sorceress, mistress of the dark arts, here to prove that the dark isn't always evil. And her tag team partner is Annabelle Dukes, the toughest person on the east side of town. She runs the speakeasy known as the Fresh Fantasy. She is out of the noir RPG fantasy realm. And they are ready to take action here. Two of the three members of Fatal Attraction will be in the ring tonight. Annalith will be on the sidelines as a manager. But keep an eye on her. All three of these characters are as devious as they come. Excuse me. It's going to be Charity starting off first against Minyun. So strength against strength early on. Here's the bell, and here we go. And Charity going right out. It picks her up. Nice backbreaker on Minyun. Charity showing no signs of wear and tear from that injury she's recovering from. Hard into the corner. A big nasty kick there. Pulls her out. Hard into the turnbuckle and a forearm to the back. Pulls her out. Slams her in again, and down goes Minyun. Stomp to the gut. Another. Oh, no. Mignon got the foot up first. Got Charity right in the chest now. Wraps her up and a nicely executed neck breaker. Charity back up onto her feet. But nice little rollover into a kick by Mignon. Stringing some things together pretty quickly here and now. Slam face down onto the mat. And with that, it's going to be a quick tag. And that brings in Annabelle. Goes to the ropes and hits the sucker punch. Tries to pull her back up. Hard whip into the corner and a nasty clothesline there. Down goes Charity. Annabelle works her way around to the head. Charity's ready. Gives her a London kiss. Big forehead to headshot there. And now series of sucker kicks to the back. She's going to go for another one. Gets the Wembley special. Gets all three in. And there's the tag. And in comes Chastity. And Annabelle rushes right in with a skullcracker. Catches her by surprise. Going for a little surprise. He's herself with a quick pin, but only a 1 count. Some shock there, but not really a lot of awe. Only got the 1 count. And here comes Chastity. Swinging with those leather gloves. And hard into the corner she goes. Another quick tag. Setting her up. And launches her right into the turnbuckles. Charity right in behind. Form to the back. Into the ropes. Drops down. And hits her with a big running boot. Right to the leg, throws her in the corner again. Another quick tag. And Thrill and Chill has everything moving quickly. They have her locked up. Double arm twist. Kicks to the gut. Kicks to the back. And Chastity's not done yet. Grabs the leg. Big stomp right to the hamstring. Grabs it and flips it around. And she's going to lock in the gearbox. Going to go for a submission here. Has it locked in pretty good, and now she breaks it. I guess she's just using it to soften Annabelle up, not going for the submission win with it, at least not yet. Another hard whip into the corner, and you saw Charity sneak in a sucker punch of her own there. Alley-oops her out of the corner. Chastity's all over Annabelle right now. Another hard whip into the corner. Here's the tag. Chastity coming in. They're going to put her up there on the top turnbuckle. What have they got planned here? A double shoulder drop out of the corner. And Thrill and Chill have all the gears in place and going. A few kicks and a face slam down. Annabelle comes right back up, goes up. And Charity walks right into a skullcracker. Unfazed. Whips Annabelle into the ropes. Nice arm drag takedown. Pulls her up to her feet. And that's another hard whip into the corner again. Puts her up and a forearm right to the face. A stomp to the gut. And now the foot rakes across the forehead into the corner. Big running boot shot. Going for the pin. And barely in time is Mignon there for the save. And now throws her in the corner again. Another quick tag. They got those tags working like clockwork. Double whip into the ropes. Double hip toss. And double kicks, one on each side, front and back. And Annabelle gets a desperate tag made. Charity's ready for her there. Face slams her right down into the mat. Annabelle's still in the ring, hasn't moved out. Hard into the corner goes Mignon. Chastity goes after her. Skullcracker. She's going after the wrong person in the ring right now. She's Mignon, but not in time to stop the Hurricane Rana. Chastity rolls outside, and Mignon launches herself over the top rope. Chastity finds herself in trouble here on the wrong side of town, definitely. And a nicely quickly executed suplex there. Now Mignon comes back into the ring. Chastity keeping an eye on Annabelle. Now they're both in. And Chastity has her locked up. Nicely executed fisherman suplex. And Mignon has her up for suplex, but nope. Chastity floats over and chop block from behind. And now a hard whip into the corner. Pulls her out, slams her hard into the turnbuckle once again. Chop blocked there. Minion gets a kick in. Sets up for something, but took too long. Chastity's able to recover. Throws her into the corner. Here comes the double tag with Charity. And there's the catapult into the turnbuckles again. Forearm shot from behind. Big kick there. There's the loop over, and she's going to lock her in the cincher. She's got it locked in, trying to get the submission, but Mignon's able to get her body positioned. Get some knee shots in to get free, and now a quick basement drop kick caught her by surprise. A big kick there. And that Mignon looks like she's had enough, and she will tag and bring in Annabelle as Charity's back up to her feet. Charity goes in for a kick, but misses. Oh, but a nasty clothesline. Had to hold it. Looked like she may have had to hold Charity by the hair there, setting that up. Now a running knee shot. Charity unable to block. And now a big flurry of blows. Charity tries to catch the leg and stop it, but Annabelle's just too quick. Another knee to the jaw. Another knee shot. Wraps her up. Pulls her up and power bombs her straight down. Now, hard whip into the corner. And now wraps the arm around the rope using this middle one for extra leverage. Has to break before the count of 5 and does. Now she's got that leg hung up. Undefended kick. See that Charity's feeling the effects of that. And there's that clobbering clothesline once again. Has the arm up. Undefended kicks and a diving forearm shot. Charity's in trouble here. She needs to try to get free for a tag. But Annabelle's got her pretty much cut off. Pulls her up to her feet. And another hard whip into the corner. But Charity elbows her way free. Big kick there. Chop kick down. Another kick there. And with that, Charity will take advantage of the opportunity as Annabelle rolls out of the ring. No tag after all. She comes after and stun guns Mignon. As Annabelle works her way around, now Charity's coming after her. Nice little drop kick, but didn't get all of it as Annalith was in the way. Big spinning roundhouse kick by Annabelle Dukes. Wraps her up. Hammerlock in, but Charity gets herself loose as the count goes to 4. Throws Annabelle down to the steps, and I believe she hit. The way she was holding her head. And Charity goes after Mignon again. Series the shots, the ref's not looking. And I think now we'll see a tag. Nope, we won't. Annabelle's back in. Lifts her up. Chokes, nope, not a choke slam into a backbreaker. And now we see the tag. And in comes Chastity. Springboard sucker punch caught Chastity by surprise. She hooks the leg for the pin. But not even a 2 count. Annabelle glares at the ref, I guess accusing him of not counting fast enough. I don't know. Now a hard whip of Chastity into the corner. Pulls her out. Springboard and Sagiri kick. And with that, she will tag and bring Mignon back in. Brings Chastity up to her feet. Hard whip into the rope. Nice toe drop takedown. Big clubbing forearm shot there. Pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip into the neutral corner. And a big running kick and just kicks her out of the corner rather than keeping her there. Chastity right back up to her feet, however. Forearm to the back. And nice arm drag after the whip into the ropes. Pulls her up. Hard whip into the corner again. But walks right into an elbow from Mignon. But does not deter her at all. Picks her up. Nasty shoulder drop by Chastity. And Mignon wraps her up in a small package. But only a 1 count. Charity looking for a tag, but Chastity not able to get there as Mignon goes to the ground and pound. Big stomp to the face. Another big stomp. Loads her up. Drop kick right to the back. Pulls her back up to her feet once again. And now brings her over to neutral corner, hard into the turnbuckle. Throws her out. Springs up. Looks like she's going for the Magic Castle. She's got it. Magic Tower's got her in. But before the 3 count, Charity's there for the save. Kick to the side by Mignon as she blows her a kiss. Now Charity rolls outside to try to recuperate. Try to get things reset. And here comes Mignon, that leaping senton over the ropes again, and nails it. Pulls her up part way. Drop kick to both shoulders. Walks right into a quick kick from Charity, though. And now hits her with a leg drop. Pulls her up to her feet. Wraps her up. And she's got the lever locked in. Submissions will not count, but she can do irreparable damage to that arm. She breaks the hold. And a basement drop kick again by Mignon. As the count continues. Throws her into the ring at the 8 count. She's back in as well. Charity not moving. Charity looking for a tag. Chastity not moving. Quick kick there. Into the ropes. Hurricane Rana straight down into the mat. Now hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 2 count. After all that, Mignon is livid. She thought she had it there. Pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip into the corner again. Looks like she was going to do something now. She decides to change up. And there's the tag to Annabelle. Staring Charity down. And now comes after Chastity, who gets the forearm up. Swing and a miss on that and walks right into a jawbreaker once again. And this time Chastity's able to leap, makes the tag. I think Annabelle Dukes doesn't know who's legal in the ring, and she gets some shots in, and now she sees Charity. A little too late. Big kick there into the ropes. He goes up. Double code breaker to the back. Has her down. Mignon hits the ref and Charity at the same time. The ref is down. Charity waiting for Annabelle Dukes to get up. Goes for the kick. Annabelle blocks it with a kick of her own. Goes for a sucker punch. Charity stops that one. And there's Enzikuri from the rope. Springboarded off the ropes. Pulls her up to her feet. Quick kick. Has her wrapped up. Going for the fedora. Hits the fedora. Neck breaker. Now hooks the leg for the pin. And there's Chastity for the save. Charity rolling outside the ring to escape. Annabelle goes after Chastity. Has her up and over. Giving her the street beating. As Charity stands there watching. Down goes Chastity. But that's not the person in the ring. Charity ready for her. Rings the eyes across the rope, giving her time to get in. Wraps her up. Perfect suplex. And Annabelle rolls out. Charity goes after and hits a stun gun on Mignon again. Annalith giving her a chewing out. And now she's going to go at, now she's got Mignon out of the way. She's going after Annabelle. Quick kick there. Rolls her over. She's going to lock in the cincher outside the ring. See what damage she can do to Annabelle Dukes. She breaks the hold. Tries to get a roar from the crowd. Pulls her up. Flips her down. Now pulls Annabelle Dukes back up to her feet. Keeps an eye on where Mignon is. Enough distraction for Annabelle Dukes to get in. Now Charity's in. Goes in. Nice hurricane run of her own. Pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip into the corner. And here's the tag. Setting her up. Victorian slam. And this guy was going so long. It triggered the delay thing. And hooks the leg for the pin. And the victory goes to Thrill and Chill. Big win for them. Their first match coming back since their loss to Sister Cyber. A little couple of victory flips there. Good triumph for them there. 5-star match, if not only for the length going. Looks like we got an incoming ad break here in about 30 seconds. Sorry for that, everyone. Unfortunately, that's the cost of doing business here on Twitch. So we have our women's match for the Hunter's Mark. For those of you not familiar with the show, the Hunter's Mark is our fighting championship. It's kind of equivalent to the old TV championships or internet championships that the different territories used to hold at times. This belt must be defended every time we have a stream, whether it's a premium live event or if it is a weekly stream like this one. The premise of it is simple. You win the belt. If you successfully defend the belt 4 times in a row, the next show, whether it's a premium live event, which happened with our Let's Premium live event, the Chamber of Horrors, or if it's a weekly show like this, that following week will be your title shot for either the Master Melee for the men, or for the women's, it's the Lady of Valor Championship. So this is Komona's 3rd time bearing the Hunter's Mark with this time of holding the belt. And this match will be up against none other than Goldie Boone, managed by our own Wandering Silence. You see him there in the background. This should be an interesting matchup of styles here. So let's head right back to Diet Water Arena. See who comes in first. Coming in first, it is the challenger. Out of the Weird Wild West, she is Goldie Boone, followed by her manager, Wandering Silence. How does Wandering Silence get to be a manager, you may ask? Well, that is if you are a subscriber to the channel. If you are a Tier 1 subscriber, you can be the manager of either an individual wrestler or a tag team, one or the other. If you go to Tier 2, you can not only be a manager, you get to create your own faction, kind of like Fatal Attraction that we saw earlier, up to 4 men and women, any combination thereof. You will be the manager and leader of that faction. If you go all the way to Tier 3, you don't get to be a manager, you get to be an actual wrestler here in Grappler's Keep. So, that is how you get to be a manager. Wandering Silence has chosen his favorite wrestler, which is Goldie Boone. And she will be going up. She will be tonight going for the Hunter's Mark. But to do that, she must defeat this wrestler here. She is the green member of the superhero group known as the Lightning League, out to defend the world and, in this case, the ring from all threats. She is Komona. This is her 3rd time bearing the Hunter's Mark, but this time of having earned the belt. 2 more victories gets her a title shot against the current title holder, who is Desiree Bouveau. And look, she's looking pretty confident coming in here. This should be a good matchup here. And this is the belt they're competing for. This is the Women's Hunter's Mark. Let's head back to the ring. Samantha, take it away.
Introducing the challenger from Carson City, Nevada, Good Girl, Boom! And her opponent from Neo, Osaka, the Women's Internet Fighting Champion, Lightning Hero!
Holding the belt up proudly. She's going all game face here. Usually she's all smiles. She's all game face tonight. I think the seriousness and closeness of having the Lady of Valor title shot appears to be kicking in. She hands the belt over to the ref. She shows it to Goldie. And with that, we are ready to go. Goldie's looking loose, with Wandering looking on. Total game face going for Kimona right now. There's the bell, and here we go. And Goldie comes right out swinging. Ups missed on that second one. Kimona takes advantage. Hard whip into the corner, and a knife edge chop of her own. Wandering Silence didn't like to look at that. Now has that arm wrapped around the rope. Another knife edge chop. Another. And now has the boot right on the chin there. Trying to slow down the airflow. Wandering can't like how this is starting. She's going up top rope already. Big elbow drop from the top. And she's already hooking the leg. Wandering trying to get the crowd going. Only a 1 count. Proud of the quick kick out there. Big stomp by Kimona. Looks like she's trying to go for a quick one here. Now has the Fujiwara armbar locked in. Trying to get submission. Goldie's able to roll out. Has the boots on the head. Nice twist, and down goes Kimona. Wraps her up. Nice tackle takedown, and the ground and pound begins. The old-fashioned Western beatdown. Goes up right after. No fear. Whip into the ropes. No weight. Big back body drop. Another kick to the back, and now stomping the water out of the mud puddle. And now another stomp to the gut, goes for a knee, but Kimona rolls out of the way. Big chop there. Now another whip into the ropes and goes for a shot to the gut and misses. Goldie takes advantage. Veal throw right into the ropes, but Kimona pops right back up. Swing and a miss by Kimona, and a backdrop hooked into a leg hook, going for the pin, but only a 1 count. Wandering Silence thought they had it right, may have had it right there. Goldie's got her by the back of the neck all the way across, not able to make it to the turnbuckles before Kimona elbows her way free. And now she's got, no, Goldie's going to reverse it just the same way. Big slap across the face. Headlock. Slings her down, cranking on the neck and head there. Kimona's able to roll her off. Goldie waits as Kimona rolls outside the ring. She's going up top, not wait. Oh, body splash, but nobody home on the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Kimona was waiting for big stomps here, but walks right into a quick kick by Goldie, who's right back up, back into the ring. They both, one goes, then the other. Goldie stalking her down, and now hard into the turnbuckle. Pulls her out, hard into the turnbuckle again, forearm to the back. Pulls her out. Springboard bulldog. And she's waiting for her to get up. Wraps her up and hits the goat roper. Hooks the leg, goes for the pin. And it is over. And we have a new bearer of the Women's Hunter's Mark. And it is Goldie Boone. See, Wandering Silence looking on proudly. Goldie holding the belt up for everyone to see. Another shot to get that title that she started the season with. Can she earn a shot to get it back? We will find out. And now we'll go to our next match here. Cheryl Aranoma, by winning the Women's Melee Madness match, our version of the Royal Rumble, has earned a title shot against current title Lady of Valor belt holder Desiree Bouveau. However, tonight she is scheduled up against Devious Dora Drek, half of the tag team known as the Hag Sisters. She's the big sister out of the group. We'll see how Cheryl does against Devious Dora here tonight as we return back to Diet Water Arena. Cheryl making her way to the ring, and attack from behind by Desiree Bouveau, getting revenge on that nasty chair attack, or that she got thrown through the table last week at the end of the match by Cheryl. And Desiree has not forgotten. as Devious Dora watches on, seeing that she's just been given a nice little advantage. She's not going to waste any time. She's going right after Cheryl, but Cheryl's ready. Headlock slam straight down on the Eldritch Blast safety mats. She doesn't look phased. Throws Dora right back in. And comes right after Dora. Nice little snapmare there. Kick to the back. Tries to pull Cheryl up, but Cheryl's getting up on her own. Goes after her. Pulls her up the rest of the way. Couldn't tell if that was a knee or a hip check. Goes for a stomp, but misses now. Cheryl dodges that kick. Gets a win in of her own. Has her wrapped up into a fireman's carry. And a neck breaker out of that. That's something new. Basement drop kick. Cheryl's been definitely working hard in the training room, getting ready for Dice Mania here. Pulls Dora up. Snake eyes right into the turnbuckles, going right for the pin. But not even a 1 count before Dora kicks out. Pulls her up to her feet. And now has her by the back of the neck. Hard into the turnbuckle goes Dora. Rams the shoulder into the gut. Another one. And a clubbing forearm to the back. Big stomp onto the ankle. And now she goes up to get the crowd up and going. Dora barely moving, now slowly getting up. Pulls her up the rest of the way, right into a neck breaker. Dora tries to get right back up. Whips Cheryl into the ropes, and a nice spinning roundhouse kick, timed it perfectly. Big stomp there, another kick. Another kick to the back. Pulls her up, another kick towards the back. But right back up with a spinneroonie is Cheryl. But Dora's got her locked in, had that arm. Was able to get those knee shots, but walks right into a quick kick by Cheryl. Pulls the arm out, big stomp right onto the shoulder. Pulls her up to her feet, quick kick. Wraps her up. Setting her up for the Minos, it looks like. Going for submission now, just drops her, releases it. And now she's chastising her. Goes for stomp and misses. Dora kicks her way free. Nasty drop kick by Devious Dora, and now Cheryl rolls outside. Dora going up top rope. Launches a body splash and nails her. Hey, wow. Oh my goodness. Night Bandit, 6 month subscription in a row. Thank you very much. We now have a hype train going. Wandering Silence did that even nicer. Thank you very much, Wandering Silence, for giving that to Night Bandit. Which means, Night Bandit, if you want to, you can become a manager here in Grappler's Keep. As Dora pulls her up on the shoulder. Death drop straight down. Measure around on Cheryl. Grabs her by the arm. Has her locked in. Kind of an inverted arm bar here. Cheryl gets loose, hits the elbow. Comes back up, swing and a miss on a double axe handle. Dora takes advantage, scoops her up. And snake eyes right into the turnbuckle. Cheryl tries to get up, but instead, big double foot scrape by Dora as she dances, as the hag dances around the ring, pulls her up to her feet. Cheryl ready. Nice fireman's carry reversal. Has her down for the pin. Now the ref finally notices. And Dora comes over. Elbow drop by Cheryl. Another elbow drop. And another elbow drop. Pulls her up and a chest slam straight down. Pulls her up to her feet. Pulls her up. It's time for the bigger, better butter knife. Schoolgirl roll up. Has her down for the pin. And Dora kicks out. And rolls out for a short rest. Cheryl's not going to give it to her, though. She's going up top. Elbow drop and nobody home. Cheryl fights her way back up to her feet. Series of kicks and strikes. Big clubbing forearm to the back. Dora strikes back on her own. Now has Cheryl hard. Oh, slams her head right into the ring apron. And now comes back. She going to come back into the ring? Nope, she's coming back down as Cheryl gets to her feet. Now throws Cheryl back in. Both back in by the set count of 7. As they're matched up. Hip check again to the head. Double foot scrape to the forehead. And now she's trying to take the turnbuckle off. Cheryl catches her halfway through. Brings her over another corner, hard into the corner. Swing and a miss there. Puts her up top. Big strike across the face. Walks into a kick by Dora, who gets down. Nice little German suplex there. Cheryl scoops her up. And she's going to snake eyes her right on the turnbuckle she's trying to take off. Goes for the pin. And gets it. A big win for Cheryl. And there's Desiree Bouveau. They're at the top of the entrance ramp there. Cheryl sees her. She's not hesitating. After that attack, she's going after her. These two do not like each other at all. Nothing but hatred between these two since the season started. And now Cheryl goes after her. And here they go. The Donnybrook has started. Security trying to get in there. Separate everyone out. Desiree breaks free. And they keep going at each other. Security desperately trying to keep these two ladies apart. Whew. If this is what it's like now, what are these two going to be like at Dice Mania? I'm not sure what's going to take to keep that match under control. All right, now, next match. Pickens Sarlano is one of our members out of the sci-fi realm of tabletop RPG playing. She's going to be going up against Lorana. Tonight, Picken has a current rivalry going on with Niall Caillo. Not liking how Picken is trying to say how her galaxy Andromeda is much superior than anyone else's. So they're having a big spat over that, and they're taking it out in the ring. So, but for now, we're going to see Picken going up against Lorana. Let's see what happens here inside the dice tray. And thus ends the level 2 hype train, our highest one yet. Coming out first, it's Pickens Sarlano. She's here from Andromeda, which she claims is the most superior galaxy in the universe, and she says, of course, she is its most superior wrestler. She's made a good showing here, including a couple of good runs with the Hunter's Mark. But tonight she'll be going up against the martial arts art specialist Lorana. Let's see how her superior Andromedan style holds up against that multi-form attack that Lorana brings in. All right, she is our fawn. She is a master of the Seder School of Martial Arts. Here proving that it is superior even to Andromeda. We'll see how she does here tonight. She won last week in her matchup against JLo Fast Shadow. And now she finds herself up against Pickens Sarlano. This should be a fun matchup here. Power versus MMA strike capability. Keeping herself loose. Looks like she's ready to go. All right, we're going right at it here. There's the bell, and here we go. Picken wastes no time. Ripcords her right into a knee shot to the gut. Caught her by surprise there, has her by the arm. Now stomping on the back. Laurana unable to get the arm free, gets thrown down. Hooks in the hammerlock and now is stretching the other arm the other way. And now launches a double knee strike to the back. And now Picken goes right to the ground and pound, not wasting any time. Stomp to the gut. More ground and pound. I think that last one got through. Big stomp again towards the gut. Pulls her back up to the springboard. Hits the sucker punch. And now hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 2 count. Laurana right back up to her feet. Whips Picken into the ropes. Pulls her up. Spine buster. Big stomp to the ankle. Another stomp to the ankle. Rolls outside the ring. And she's looking for some toys here. I didn't know this was Extreme Rules. I didn't catch that. Picken knocks the chair out of her way. Laurana takes advantage anyway. Nope. Picken's going to elbow her way free. The two countering each other. Hey, Crit Witch. Good to have you with us here. Another springboard punch by Picken Solano there. Now a forearm strike. And now Picken's got the chair. Tries to use it, but Laurana kicks it away. Hard whip into the corner. Tries to do a running knee, but nobody home. Laurana still fighting strong. And now brings her back into the corner. Hard in the turnbuckle she goes. Kick to the legs. Big series of kicks. Down goes Picken. See what Laurana is going after now. Going back to the toy box. She's got a kendo stick. She's not afraid to use it and does. First shot hits, second one misses. Picken wraps her up. Nice little mini DDT there. Goes for the pin, but only a 2 count. Picken work goes over, goes for some ground and pound, but Laurana reverses it. Gets a few shots in of her own. Gonna pull her away from the ropes. She's hoping for a pin here, maybe. Nope. Picken coming up. Big stomp by Laurana. Flips her over, grabs her by the feet. Nope. Picken kicks her off. Pulls Laurana up to her feet. Big clubbing forearm shot. Has her up. Nails her with the Andromeda kick. And gets the victory. A fairly quick but decisive victory for Picken Solano. No sign of Neol anywhere. Looks like no attacks coming or anything like that. But a good victory here for Picken, trying to set herself up for Dice Mania. It just said rivalry match, didn't say anything. Yep, it said normal. So I don't know why the ref allowed the toys in there. All right, some more tag team action here. As we have Sister Cyber, our new women's tag team champions, are going up against Anarchy. Sister Cyber says that Anarchy really doesn't belong here because they're just brawlers. They're not really wrestlers. Anarchy, of course, says this is the way we do it in the post-apocalyptic wastelands. We're not as fancy as you people in the cyberverse, so we'll wrestle our way, you wrestle yours, and it's just gotten to the point now they have to sell it inside the ring, and Anarchy is hoping to go after those tag team belts that are around the waist of Sister Cyber. But until then, let's see how they do here tonight as we return to Diet Water Arena. Coming out first, there is Sable. Next to her sister, she is our cyberpunk gal. She's the master of cyber implants. Rescued her sister Shiny from death by using that technology. And Shiny is the only person she trusts. And now she's striking the pose as she activates Shiny. Repaired and maintained by Sable. No memories of the past. She only remembers the now. You see them both wearing their tag team belts proudly. They are the queens of the keep. Raises her hands in triumph. Showing off some good speed rope work there. And looks like she is fully functional and set ready to go and ready for her sister to join her. And there they are. Shining and Sable waiting there in the ring for their opponents out of the post-apocalyptic wastelands. Wicked, when not finding trouble, seems like trouble always finds her. She's in the back there of the rust bucket, as they call it. Maintained and operated by Spectre, a savant with all vehicles here. Her job is to keep Wicked out of trouble and out of the wastelands. There's only one problem with that. Wicked likes trouble. As she gets the rust bucket parked. Wicked trying to get the crowd and everybody else up into their side. Enters inside the ring as Spectre moves the rust bucket out of the way. Wicked looks over their opponents and looks like she's set and ready to go, as are they. And we're going right into action here. It's going to be Sable and Spectre. They've been fighting each other in singles action here. Whips Sable into the corner. Kicks the unprotected leg. Here's the quick tag. Double whip into the ropes. Double flying shoulder blocks. And now Wicked takes over in the ring, grabs the leg. Stomp right to the back of the hamstring. Grabs the leg, kicks it again. Flips her over. Rolls her over again, grabs the feet. And now this time Sable's able to kick her off. Falls with a kick of her own. And now administers the same shot that Wicked gave to her right to the hamstrings. Now Wicked kicks her off. Pulls her up by the feet and a massive forearm shot right to the head. Quick spin up only to be clotheslined by Wicked. Shiny trying to get a tag, but Sable can't get the arm over there. Wicked has her under control. And manhandling it all over the place. There's the tag. And in comes Spectre. Nice little sling back there. Slowly pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip into the corner again. Pulls her out. Hard into the turnbuckle. Rotates her out. Hooks her up. Boosted suplex right into the corner. It's going to go right for the pin. But only a 2 count. Pulls her up to her feet. And now hard whip into the corner. There's the tag. Wicked coming in. Sable still yet to tag in this match. Hard whip into the ropes. Double back body drop. And now the ground and pound starts by Wicked. Sable a desperate need of a tag here. Gets pulled to her feet by Wicked. Another hard whip into the corner. Pulls her out. Hard slam into the turnbuckle. And now just throws her out between the ropes. Rolls out the other side. Sable trying to get to her feet. Get in. And a drive-by into a tornado DDT. There on the Eldritch Blast safety mats. And Sable finds herself on the wrong kind of side of town. Quick kick to get away from Spectre. Miss on the stomp by Wicked. She gets a kick into the back of the knee, throws her hard into the ring apron, and a sleeper slam. Another kick. And now just throws her down hard. As the count goes to 7. Counts 8. Both are in. Pulls Wicked up and a nasty forearm shot of her own. Wicked gets right back up to her feet, and it's another whip into the corner. Sable still to have yet to tag. Has her been put up on the top. Kicks her way free from there. And pancakes. Wicked, big stomp to the ankle again, and with that, she takes advantage of the opportunity, and here's the tag, and here comes Shiny. Chases Spectre off and now goes after Wicked, gets an elbow shot. And a hard, whip into the corner. Pulls her out, has the knuckle lock in, old-fashioned rope work, and turns that into a tornado DDT. Despite her size, Wicked is quite agile, as you can see. Celebrates before the crowd now. Pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip again into the corner. And Anarchy is all over Sister Cyber right now. They've not had much of an offense. Double whip into the ropes. And walks right into some double elbow shots. Spectre's going to take over. Pulls her up. Slams the arm down, and the Fujiwara armbar locked in. Shiny trying to break loose. Spectre releases it. Pulls her up to her feet. And now hard whip into the corner once again. Up on the top turnbuckle, slap across the face. Another one, and down goes Shiny. And now she goes after Sable. Hits her with a stun gun. I think Wicked tried to do something. Now Shiny's back in, gets scooped up. Nice float over by Shiny. Shot to the back. Hard whip into the ropes. Nice toe drop takedown. Chiropractor's walk across and walks right into a cheap forearm shot by Wicked. Doesn't deter Shiny. She's got Spectre hard into the turnbuckle, and with that, makes the tag, and Sable comes right back in. Stares down Wicked, and now hits a running forearm shot onto Spectre. Pulls her up to her feet. And Veal throws her into the corner. Pulls her up to her feet once again. Knee to the gut. Hooks up. Nice hurricanrana there. But Spectre recovers. Hard whip into the ropes. Drops down. Running knee misses. Stomped by Sable. Doesn't. Pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip into the corner she doesn't want to be in. Knife edge chop. Another one. Here's the tag. Pulls her out. We're going to have a double whip of their own this time. Into the ropes. Double elbow shot by Sister Cyber. Shiny takes over. Poses for the crowd and now comes after Spectre. Pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip again into the corner. Swing and a miss on a slap by Sable. Nice over the shoulder throw by Spectre. No, misses on the stomp there. They both go for drop kicks and missed. Spectre takes advantage though. Fireman's carry to the other corner, and it's Snake Eyes. Spectre goes outside the ring. Don't know why. Shiny's ready for her though. Gets some strikes in. And a nice little chop block there. Holds her down for the pin. But only a 1 count. Shiny thought she'd done enough there. Evidently not. Quick kick. Big series of strikes. Forearm shot. Slams her down hard. Cuts her off from trying to tag in Wicked. And now a hard whip into the corner once again. But walks right into a forearm shot by Spectre. Doesn't deter. There goes up. Nice little leg sweep hurricanrana there. Works her way over and goes for a clothesline. Spectre pulls down the rope and over goes Shiny. Now she drop kicks Sable off of the ring apron. Motions for Shiny to get back in here. She does. The ref's kind of in the way. Shiny takes advantage. Puts her up against the ropes. Kick to the leg. Forearm blocks that kick to the leg. Has the arm up. Slams it down again. Has the arm bar locked in. Cranking on the arm, trying to make her give up. Nope, she releases it. Instead goes for a pin. But only a 1 count. And there's the tag. And Specter's ready. Spinning discus forearm misses. There's the arm and whips her around. Nasty DDT there. Sable's waiting for her to get up. Cranks her over. Has it locked in. Hits the Goomba. Hooks the leg. And at the 1 count, Wicked's there for the save. Sable chases Wicked off. And now she's going up top rope. Just waiting for Spectre to get to her feet. Leaps off, body splash, and misses. Somehow misjudges. However, is still in control. I don't know. Something has gone wrong with her cyber implants. So she tags out, brings Shiny in. Something short-circuited on her there. Nice suplex there. Skullcracker onto Sable, giving Shiny a chance to get a snap DDT in. Pulls her up to her feet. Swing and a miss on trying to grab a hold. Spectre kicks to the hamstring. Now whips Shiny into the ropes. Drops down. Leapfrogs over. Wraps her around, and nice swinging neck breaker. Pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip into the corner. Pulls her up and over. Kind of reversal of the Stratisfaction. Hooks the leg for the pin, and there's Sable there for the save. Spectre chases her off. And now Spectre looked like she wanted to do something. Looks like Wicked may have gotten in the way, changed her mind. Wraps the arm around. And the goalpost stretch. That's got to be murder on the shoulder. Yeah, that was a bit embarrassing, Critwitch. Knee shot. Wicked swings to hit Shiny and hits her own partner, Spectre, instead. Hard into the corner goes Spectre. Knee to the gut. Stomps on, has both feet on the shoulders. Smashing down on him. Pulls her up by the arm. Hard whip. Yeah, this is a mess of a fight. Here's the tag. Some double team action coming here. Double back break, code breaker to the back. Sable goes for the pin. And it is over. The cyber hack attack makes the difference. And the victory goes to Sister Cyber. Shiny there celebrating in the ring. Now goes to her knees. Programming complete. As Sable shuts down the connection once again. Big victory for Sister Cyber. That was quite the matchup there. I may have to make that as a clip for like YouTube or something like that. That section with Sable there. That was wild. That was crazy. All right, now on to our women's main event here. We have tag team action again as our team of half-elven clerics, the team of Divine Smite, Jalen and Brenalor. And I've got this, excuse me, sneezes all of a sudden. Have a rivalry going on right now with the former women's champions, the Tabaxi duo of Adasha and Jiashi, Paws and Claws, saying that they need to be a little bit more serious and focused and stuff like that. And Paws and Claws are saying, hey, Tabaxis just want to have fun, leave us alone, and it's spread to the ring. So the past couple of times around, it's just been Jalen and Adasha going after each other. This time we're going to have full tag team action as Brentalore and Giashi are going to be here as well. So let's head right back to our women's main event here on Grappler's Keep. Let's see who comes out first. It is the team of Divine Smite. Jillian on the left, Brentalore on the right. Clerics of the High Temple, they are here to make things happen. Brentalore is the type that she will heal you and bless you later after she destroys you there inside the ring. Jillian, much more relaxed approach than Brentalore, but as she says, don't mistake that for a lack of focus. And we saw that last week with her victory over Adasha in singles action last week. Slightly different personalities, but they work well together. Let's see how Divine Smite does against Paws and Claws. They're in the ring, set and ready to go. And there's Adasha, selfie stick in hand. And her partner, Giashi, behind her. They are the former women's Queens of the Keep tag team champions. They were our initial tag team champions when we started this season. They lost the belts and been trying to get them back, get a title shot to get them back. Now they make their way to the ring. Fashion statements in hand with Giashi, and there's Adasha still with that selfie stick. All right, looks like one last shot, and we'll be ready to start this matchup here. The Tabaxi 2 up against the Clerics, and here we go. It's Jillian and Adasha starting it off first. No surprise here. Jillian whips Adasha into the corner, then a big clothesline, and now goes right after Giashi. Hip tosses her into the ring. Now goes right back after Adasha. Big headbutt. And ground and pound begun by Jillian. Pulls her up to her feet. Giashi still recovering from that hip toss. Ripcord reversal there by Adasha. Hard into the corner goes Jillian. She gets body splashed. And there's the tag. And here comes Giashi, who gets hard whipped into the corner again. Nasty gauntlet edge chop. Pulls her out. And just throws her across the ring. Big kick to the back and down she goes. Flips her over. Elbow drop right to the knee. Stump pulls her across the ring. And with that, she'll head over for the tag. And in comes Brentalore. Big stomp to the back. Pulls her up. Running knee right to the head. Pulls her up to her feet. Knife edge chop, another chop. Series of blows there, grabs the leg. Shin buster. And with that, looks like Divine Smite's going for quick tags. Giashi goes for a quick leap. Brings Adasha back in, who spears Jillian from across the ring. Pulls her up. Massive forearm shot. Now goes after Brentalore. Couple of strikes and drop kicks her off the ring apron, giving Jillian time to get in. Gets a forearm shot in. Now brings her over to the corner. No problem, Kurtwich. Thank you for dropping by. It's always great to have you coming by. We'll see you again next time. As Jalen works on the arm there of Adasha there in the corner, pulls her out, throws her face first into the turnbuckles, brings her back out, and snake eyes her. Jalen rolling out of the ring, hoping for a short rest, but Jalen's not going to give it to her. She's coming right out after her. Just throws her down onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats, pulls her up, and she's going to powerbomb her there outside the ring. A little divine smite of her own as she walks all the way around. Now comes back in. Adasha back in as well. And walks right into a face plant. Clubbing forearm shot. A headbutt again. Kiss of the goddess, they call it. But does not even get a 1 count. You can see the shock on her face. She thought she had something right there. Scoops up Adasha. Power slam straight down. Jiashi reaching out the arm, trying to get a tag. Not able to. Stomp on the arm. There's the tag, and in comes Renalor. Adasha jumps right up to Renalor's surprise. Nice flurry of blows there. And now Adasha going for a pin. You can see her panning hard. A little tired from being all the shots she took from Jalen. Pulls Renalor up to her feet. And a hard whip into the corner. Pulls her up on her shoulders and just going to ram her into the corner in front of Jalen. Scoops her up and now takes her to her own corner. Hard slam in. Now more strikes. Jiashi gets one in as well. Renalor's able somehow to get control. Takes Adasha in the corner, slams her hard. Knife edge chop only to get an elbow shot from Adasha, and now hard into the enemy corner goes Renalor. But a quick elbow by Renalor gets her free. Swing and a miss. Skull cracker and a slam down by Renalor. Renalor turns her back, allowing Jiashi to tag in. Now she's got Renalor from behind. Puts her there up on the ropes. Throws her down. Springboard stomp to the gut. The ref chases her up. Renalor spins around, gets the tag. Adasha kind of lets her, goes right after Jalen, and the big flurry of blows on her own. Lets out a war cry, or maybe a yowl in her place. Now goes after Renalor, still hasn't left the ring. Renalor gets a shot in. Keeps Jiashi's distracted, but not enough. Backward slam there by Jiashi. Gets a strike in on Renalor. Now Jalen finds herself in the corner. Jalen counters, throws Jiashi in. Pulls her out. And just throws her across the ring like she did Adasha earlier. Hard whip into the corner. Here's the tag. Renalor coming in. They're setting up here. Up on the shoulders. An assisted powerbomb. Clothesline powerbomb hooks the leg. And Jiashi kicks out. Adasha was almost ready to head in. She didn't. Jiashi was able to get out, and Jiashi's fam slammed right straight down onto the mat again. Gets pulled up. Hard whip into the corner. Here's the tag. Whip into the ropes, and a big double back body drop. Split legs splat by Jalen, pulls her up. And kind of a veal slam instead of a veal throw. Throws her straight down. Pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip into the corner. Pulls her up and out and into the tree of woe goes Jiashi. Boot right on the chin and down she falls. Jalen pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip into the corner. There's the tag. Gonna scoop her up. Up on the top turnbuckle. Look like they're setting up for a double shoulder drop from the second rope. Renalor takes over. Arm slam. There. scrapes dust off her feet, so to speak, towards Jiashi. Pulls her up to her feet. And a hard whip into the corner. Knife edge chop. Jiashi elbows her way free. Forearm strike of her own. Brindlor pops right back up. Jiashi trying to get a tag, but instead gets picked up and slammed by Brindlor. Brindlor pulls her up. Hard whip again into the corner. Jiashi elbows her way free. Looks to go after Jilin, but Brindlor stops that. And again, hard in the corner goes Jiashi. Leg up on the rope and an undefended kick. Big slap, another strike, kicks. Looks like they both got strikes in on that one, and now a kick to the gut. More stomps by Brindlor as Jiashi just cannot escape. Alley-oop out of the corner. Pulls her up to her feet. And again, back into the corner goes the tabaxi. Arm wrapped around the rope. Gotta wonder how much Jiashi's got left. Here's another tag. They're gonna set up for that clothesline power bomb, the divine smite. Hooks the leg for the pin. And that is it for Jiashi. And a big win here tonight for Divine Smite. Big win for the Clerics of Divine Smite here tonight. And a great series of matches for the Queen's Courtyard, the women's half of our show. Big win for them. And now, let us get things set up here. Take a quick little break here, and we'll switch screens here as we get things set up for the men's side. The men's roundtable here. We'll get all the matches set up here. Give me one moment here. Hope your all's weekends are going well. I got my matches all set up here. I just have to load them in because I have to do it separately from these. So, all right. So we got that one and that one. So, all right. Let's get here to edit matches here. We want that one. We can leave that one alone. See if we can fix something here. All right, everything else stays the same. All right, that one is set. All right. Go here, there, there. All right, that one is set. Now, 2 down, 4 to go. So, that one is one we know of. That one's going to be straightforward. Okay, good. She is set on that. All right. Or extra match. Sure, why not? The dude cards here. Here we go. All right. Unfortunately, there's no way to get around this. However, next season, we may not have this issue simply because next year, or with the next go around here, they're making a change with WWE 2K25, it's going to be it's going to allow intergender matches. So I probably will not have it split up like I have before. It may mean some changes as far as how we do some of the different titles and stuff, but we will work on that as we go, and then we'll probably combine everything into our standard into the 12 round matchups. All right, we got that set up. Now let's make sure this is where we want it to be. Check. All right, this one needs to be. We need to totally change this one up. Take that one out. Take that one out. And we want him against. Take the short route. Go the opposite way in the alphabet here. Change that to that. Change that to that. Change that. Change that to that. All right. And now we will continue with this rivalry here. All right. Good, good, good. With that, there we go. Set that. All right. And with that, I believe we are ready to rock and roll. So let's return to the show here. So on the men's roundtable here, the men's side of the show, we will be having Eni, half of the men's tag team champions, the three Kobolds, along with their manager Mo in the trench coat, up against Trevar, Twinback, out of the Lucha Gnomes. Will be match number 1. Match number 2 will be Chaos from the Demolition Squad up against Othniel from the Paladins. Next match, we'll see if Balrog Bravestone continues to improve as he gets ready for his title challenge against Novar Xanatrone in this ongoing rivalry. In men's tag team action, the former men's tag team champions, the Brotherhood of Cthulhu, will be going up against Power and Glory. Kelran Sparkshard will be making an important defense of the Hunter's Mark here tonight against Rul-Em. And in our main event for the men here tonight, Vin Blastine will be going up against the Dungeon Master. Let's see what kind of news we have. Trevar, Twinback, and Zulcer Darkbelt won their match against Eni and Meanie and delivered brutal beating to their opponents. The crowd roared and booed in frustration, hoping that these superstars will get what they deserve. And everyone knew that the tag team match would be volatile when the heated rivals were paired together on one side. Sure enough, Ben Blastine refused to work together after abandoning the Dungeon Master in an attempted tag and walked out of the match to leave his rival hanging. Those were the big news pieces out of our last show. So let's head right back to Diet Water Arena. The Kobolds, in stunning fashion, defeated the Brotherhood of Cthulhu, and they are now our current men's Knights of the Realm tag team champions. However, they have their current opponents and challengers for those belts are none other than our luchador team, the Lucha Gnomes, Trevar, Twinback, and Zulcer Dark Belt. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be singles actions between Eni and Trevar here tonight for our first match on the men's side of things. So let's head right back to Diet Water Arena. All right, coming out first, half of the men's tag team champions, coming out by himself. Mo isn't here. He should be. But he's coming out by himself tonight with the belt in hand. Holding it up proudly for all to see. That proved once again there is such thing as a kobold's chance of winning.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Brood from the pits of hell. Weighing in at 150 pounds, one half of the men's tag team of honored champions, Eerie.
Here's Eni, along with his two brothers, Meanie and Miney. They make up the three kobolds with the trench coat. Their manager, the man named Mo, in the mask, who they will do anything for, include trying to conquer the world here in Grappler's Keep, and they've made a big step in doing so by becoming tag team champions. No Mo here tonight, as we wait for his opponent to come in.
And his opponent, representing the Luchadors from Mustache Mountain, weighing in at 190 pounds,
Traybar Twinback, fun-loving gnome, likes to make bigger people look bad by not being able to catch him. He is very fast, very speedy. Definitely embraces the luchador style of wrestling, or as he calls it, the lucha gnome style of wrestling. Ready to get things started here on the men's side tonight. He's going to have his hands full with Eni, the kobold. And here we go. Traybar taking controller of the hard whip, but runs into both feet of Eni. Now finds himself whipped hard into the corner. Wraps the leg around, hits the undefended kick in the corner. Trying to take the speed away from Traybar. Not a bad strategy. Series of blows there, trying to take him back to the corner, but Traybar works his way free. Springboard body splash and hooks the leg. Going for some quick shock and awe, but not quite enough. Now goes right to the leg scissors on the head. 3 elbows to the top. Pulls him up, forehead. And a double stomp. And looks like Eni's already bleeding. Traybar going after him, slams the arm down, stomp to the face. Looked like he was going outside to try something, but Eni is right back up to his feet. Now he finds himself whipped into the ropes. Drops down. Leapfrogs over. Hooks the arm. Skullcracker into a neck breaker. Nice combination of moves there. Big forearm strike there. And he's going for a sleeper hold. He's going to try to take the gnome out, but uses a jawbreaker out. Springboard body splash. Hits once again. Again hooking the leg. Only a 1 count. Looks like he wants to keep trying that till it works. Eni comes back with blows of his own and a nice few kicks and a running knee shot. Chases Traybar down to the ropes. Comes after him. Traybar gets the elbow up and catches him. Springboard body splash again. Does not go for the pin this time. Double stomp to the gut. Pulls him up. And Eni, forearm strike. And now has the leg wrapped around the leg rope backwards. Goes for another stomp, but Traybar gets the boot up first. And now a series of elbows gets Eni free. Hard whip up and over the ropes onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats around the ring. Eni comes after him, and Traybar hits him with a quick drop kick that knocks him right into the ring apron. Grabs both legs. And a headbutt right to the gut. We've been seeing a lot of headbutts here tonight. Pulls him up to his feet. And now throws him hard into the steel steps outside the ring. As the count goes to 3. Eni back to his feet. Traybar lets out a war cry as Eni tries to come back in. Looks like he's messing with the turnbuckle. He's already got the turnbuckle taken off, but Trebar hits him. Headbutt and sunset flip off of the ring apron. Double leg drop to the midsection. Pulls him up to his feet. But Eni elbows his way loose. That ring there for the ropes still exposed. The turnbuckle off. The ref has not noticed for whatever reason. Springboard body splash again, and he hit the ref, but not, and that maybe would have gotten a 2 count, but the ref is out. There's no law in the land at the moment. Trebar pulls him up. Eni gets a forearm shot and a low blow. The ref didn't see it. He was just getting to his feet. Hooks the leg. And he kicks out. Eni pulling something out of Meanie's bag of tricks. Leaps over him, and now, a couple of times now, big stomp to the chest. Measures him out, and another big foot stomp. Hooks the leg. And no, almost, but not quite. Eni thought he had it there. Pulls him up to his feet. Whips him into the ropes. Forearm strike. The ref sees the turnbuckle and is now fixing it. As Trebar gets knocked off the ring apron onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Big stomp by Eni. Pulls him up. Chest slam straight down. Does some fake running next to him, and now a big stomp. Pulls him up to his feet. Trebar ready. Arm twist and a kick. And now into the steps again goes Eni. I think he got one of those corners right in the gut. Trebar going right after him. That will reset the count. Eni ready for him. Has him by the back of the neck. Throws him into the ring. Eni takes his time coming back in. Grabs him. He's wrapping the legs around. He's going for the Kobold's Curse. He's got the figure 4 locked in. Trying to get a submission. Breaks the hold for whatever reason. Now he's going up top. Big elbow drop from the top rope. Big stomp. And hits him with another big running boot there. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up. Whip into the ropes. Up and over the rope again. Trebar still down. Eni watching as the ref starts the count. Trebar still down. Now he's coming after him. Pulls Trebar up to his feet. Wraps him up. Nice snap suplex there. Again, onto those mats outside the ring. Goes for an forearm chop. Trebar blocks it, gets back in the ring. Eni comes in after him. Gets down on his knees, begging for mercy. Catches Trebar by surprise, gets one shot in, but not the other. Springboard body splash again. Will this finish it? Nope, still only a 1 count. Elbow right to the top of the head. Kick to the back. Pulls him up to his feet. Quick snapmare. Drop kick to the head. Pulls him up to his feet. Another drop kick. Trebar going up top. Goes for the small splash. Hits it. And the pin goes to Trebar, and he mocks him. And here comes Meanie and Mo attacking Trebar. And now Meanie's around him. He gets a shot in. They're standing over Trebar, mocking him. So, Trebar might have won, but it looks like at a pretty high price. All right, let's head into our next rivalry here. Othniel out of the Paladins going up against Chaos from the Demolition Squad. These two teams are two teams kind of opposed each other's for their style and all that. Othniel and his tag team partner, Sir Obadiah, think that they don't show the ring enough respect, and Chaos and Scooter both say the ring is just a ring there. It's not something to be worshipped or respect or anything like that, which of course is going to get the gall of the Paladins every time, and now they're facing it out here, and it's going to be these two in singles action here tonight as we return to Diet Water Arena. And I need a drink of some Diet Water.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Demolition from the edge of reality. Weighing in at 297 pounds,
Chaos is the bodyguard for Scooter, who says he is the Baron of the Wastelands who has been dethroned, and they're getting ready to head back once they feel they're ready and they have the support. Chaos is the bodyguard and the muscle of the two. You can see by the sheer size. As he waits for his opponent to enter. And again, he is a paladin of the true light. He is a paladin of the true light, here to grant salvation through dedication to the ring. Making his way down to go up against Chaos once again. Got the victory against him last time, but it was a hard-fought victory. He's a little bit more loose, especially when it comes to the crowd and interacting with the camera. A lot more loose than his tag team partner, Scandalon Obadiah IV, but he is still just as focused. And looks like he is ready to roll. And we're going to get right into it here. There's the bell. And Othniel goes right after Chaos, whips him into the corner. Wraps the leg around and goes for that undefended strike. Chaos limps his way out and now whips Othniel into the ropes. Leapfrogs over, drops down. Arm whip into a nice swinging neck breaker. Big strike there, has him from behind. Wraps him up. It looked like some sort of pump handle suplex. Couldn't tell from behind. A big gut wrench there. Scoops him up. Power slam down. He's going right for the power game for sure here tonight, using that advantage he's got. Othniel is not a weakling, but Chaos hits the power bomb and showing off what strength he's got. Slams the arm down. And now the big stomps. More stomps to the chest, knocking the wind out. With that, Othniel rolls his way out of the ring. Chaos charging him to get up. And now comes after him, stepping over the ropes, Andre the Giant style. Othniel ready for him with a forearm strike. Big series of chops and hits a quick snap DDT. Chaos gets right back up to his feet, only to be thrown into the ring steps. Othniel not afraid to take the battle outside. Rolls him over, kick to the back. Celebrates a little bit there before the crowd. Chaos rolls out of the way of that one. And a nice little hip toss there by Othniel. using Chaos's weight to his advantage. Gets some crossface strikes in, slams his face down on the Eldritch Blast safety mats now. Throws him into the ring apron. Chaos doesn't go in. Now he slides in after Othniel goes in. Othniel looked like he was setting up for a springboard move, but Chaos caught him. Slammed it. Oh, was going for a big slam there, but Othniel blocks that. Wraps around from behind. Inverted skullcracker. And now a big boot stomp and a second by Othniel. Now he's going up top rope. Frog splash. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 2 count. He goes up second rope to pose to the audience. Chaos is back. Othniel gets back down. Only be scooped up. Military press coming from Chaos. Throws him up. Lets gravity do the rest. Lets out a war cry. Hits him again. And he's got the Geiger counter locked in. Only Othniel's able to get his legs in the ropes. The ref caused him to break it. Saved him from the submission move. Now he's got him up on the shoulder. Drops him right onto the top rope. Hooks the leg for the pin. And only a 2 count after all that from Chaos. Pulls him up by the head and veal throw towards the corner. Othniel spins right back up, only be locked up. Nasty suplex there by Chaos. Big stomp to the face again. Has him by the head. He's just rolling him around. And now he's got the crossface locked in. Cranking on that neck. Now he releases it. Goes for a stomp. Othniel rolls out of the way. But a big running clothesline by Chaos. Leaping around, showing that he's nimble on his feet. And hits the big elbow drop. Slams the arm down. And now he's going up to the big guy's going up to the top rope. And a big elbow drop from the top rope. That might finish him off. And no, Othniel still has enough to kick out. Big kick from behind by Chaos. Mocking Othniel, getting Othniel's not moving. Stomp misses. And a big clothesline out of nowhere knocks Chaos over the top rope. With Othniel standing there, he lets Chaos in. Springboard body splash. Hooks the leg. But only a 1 count. Chaos gets to his feet. Quick kick. Wraps him up. Hits him with the glaive. Hooks the leg. And Chaos kicks out. Waiting for him to get up. Scoops him up. Fireman's carry. Hits him with the halberd. And Chaos somehow gets out of that one. A lot of shock, but not enough awe by Othniel. Going for the arm stretch. Pulling on the shoulder. He's got to wonder what he's got to do. Put Chaos away. Springboard moonsault. And that's what it finally took. Chastises Chaos. And now, Scooter attacking along with the help of Doxel Rusaban. Doxel Rusaban is a member of Team Chemo. I didn't know they were affiliated with the Demolition Squad. But they attack. Nasty attack by those two. On to Othniel after the victory. All right, now here we go here. Balric Bravestone, like Cheryl Aranoma, won the Melee Madness match. Only him for the men's side, which means he gets a title shot against Novar Xanatrone at Dice Mania. His manager, Praxagora Thesmophoria, there is at his side. She's the manager for the Barbarians, of which Balric Bravestone is one of the members of. Balric has not been able to beat Novar yet in regular competition. He came very, very close last time around. Yeah, that was, yeah, I agree with you. Holy something in that last match there, Wandering Silence. So can Balrig put something together here and pull off a victory? He had Novar training, getting the victory with a forge hammer literally out of nowhere that caught him by surprise. Otherwise, Balrig was doing a good job in controlling a lot of that match. Can Balrig put it together here tonight? Can he find a way to get the victory? Let's head right back to Diet Water Arena and find out. Coming out first, will be our Dwarven Barbarian, Balrig Bravestone. His manager there, Praxagorthus Bephoria, at his side. She's just as intense as the Barbarians are, as you can see.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Lady Death, representing the Bludgeon Brothers from Asgard, weighing in at 310 pounds, Baldwin
Balric Bravestone, Dwarven Barbarian, likes to eat, drink, and fight. Not always in that order. Prax's manager at the side, they've been working on strategies on how to take out the Earth Genasi, Cleric of the Forge. And here he comes, belt in hand. Is the Hammer himself.
representing Retribution from Babylon, weighing in at 265 pounds, the undisputed men's universal champion, the unrelenting Blacksmith.
Cleric of the Forge, expelled from his temple because he objected to using inferior materials for making the weapons he was sending out for people. And now he carries a chip on his shoulder the size of a warhammer. Carrying that belt in hand. Won the belt by cashing in the Hunter's Mark and defeating Jarduk Munka to win the championship. The other members of Team Chemo at his side. Holds the belt up for everyone to see. All right, Balrig chomping at the bit, ready to go. Novar stoic as always. Here's the bell, and here we go. Novar wasting no time, hard whip into the corner, clothesline throws him out. And now, clothesline from behind. Prax, no, kind of shocked at what she sees there. Balrig gets to his feet, only to get hit with a dropping elbow. He gets up, and Novar's just all over Balrig, blocks that one. A dwarven kiss there. Wraps him up, double hook suplex. Novar back up to his feet. And now has him hooked over. Horrid neck breaker there. Followed by stomp, and Balrig comes right back. Arm slam drop there. Novar up. Luthez press and goes right to the ground and pound. And now he's hooking the leg for the pin. Only a 1 count. Elbow drop by Novar. Balrig trying to pull himself up in the corner. Novar looked like he was going to spear. Now he's jawing with Prax. Prax gives him a chance to recover and slams him hard into the turnbuckle. The manager doing her job. Hooks the leg up. Big kick to the undefended leg. Hard weapon. Nope. Whip ripcord right into a shoulder block. Novar back up to his feet. Scooped up into fireman's carry again. And Novar just rolled. Snake Eyes. Down he goes. Big stomp by Ballrig. Another big stomp. And now, foot on the chest, trying to crush the air out of the blacksmith. Down he goes. Ballrig lets out a war cry now. Has both arms hooked. Chest slam straight down. Novar tries to get to his feet, rolls away from that strike. And now comes with just the straight out punches. Ripcord's Ballrig hits him with a European uppercut. And now he's going up top. Big body splash. Hooks the leg for the pin. Prax does not like what she sees. Tries to get the crowd up and going. It's only a 2 count. Strike right to the side of the head on Ballrig. Novar pulls him up. Scoops him up. And now this time Ballrig rolls Snake Eyes. Big stomp to the arm. Pulls him up and a double axe handle shot. Ballrig rolls out and Novar's there waiting for him. Another forearm strike. Number of fists there. Ballrig blocks that. Gets a strike in of his own. Ballrig's not afraid to brawl. Hooks him up. Fisherman suplex towards the retaining wall. Almost like an exploder there. Throws him down to the corner. Comes after him and hits him with a leg drop. Measures him out. Elbow drop of his own. Pulls him up to his feet. Has him by the back of the neck. Throws him into the ring. He slides in at the 8 count. Wraps him up. Massive suplex. Novar back up to his feet. Whipped into the rope. Drops down. Pulls him up. Spine buster. Has him down. Only a 2 count. So close for a victory there. Novar's got him back. Nope. Ballrig elbows his way free. Blocks that reversal. Cartwheel into an elbow shot. Don't let it be said that that dwarf isn't agile. Hard whip into the ropes and drop kick to the gut. Looks like he may have been a little bit short with it. Novar taking advantage. Fisherman suplex of his own. And now goes for a ground and pound there right in front of Prax. And now the Genasi's pounding the ground. Hits the forehammer. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Ballrig still has no answer for the hammer. Tough match for Ballrig once again. Novar not caught by surprise as much this time around as he was last time. And the victory goes to the Earth Genasi, staring down at his defeated foe, the Dwarven Barbarian, who maybe is now back to square one and trying to figure out a way to defeat the Master Melee Champion. All right, more tag team action here as we have the former men's tag team champions, the Brotherhood of Cthulhu, will be going up against Power and Glory. So we have the Old Ways up against the Future Wave, who will be victorious this time around. Let's see what happens inside Diet Water Arena. Coming out first, True Believers and Crusaders for the Great Old One. Perhaps their attempts to bring the world to the knees of the Great Old One blocked.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 456 pounds, the Brotherhood!
hoping to bring all of Grappler's Keep and the rest, all of the world, into subjugation and servitude to the Great Old One, only to have those tag team belts taken away from him by none other than the Kobolds. This is their first match since that very stunning defeat. Lionel Hawk, Zebulon Banks, ready for some tag team action here inside the dice tray. And here they come. They've hacked their way into this world from the Cyberverse, looking to bring their world here. They are Power and Glory, Dynamo in the blue, Checkmate in the green and black.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 418 pounds,
Working their way down towards the ring. They say they represent the future and not the long forgotten past that the Brotherhood represents. We'll see if the flashy cyber world is more powerful than the great old way of doing things. It should be a fun matchup to see. Sorry, excuse me. All right, it's going to be Lionel Hawk starting first, up against Dynamo. There's the bell, and here we go. And Dynamo going right after Lionel. Super kick to the back of the head. Now stomp to the ankle. Lionel gets back up to his feet. Only get thrown hard into the corner. Forearm strike, another one to the face. Into the ropes. And a running boot, and down goes Lionel. And he's going right for the pin. Not even two. A lot of shock there, but not really a lot of awe. Springboard. Moonsault hits him. He's going to go for the pin again. Only a 2 count. Pulls him up to his feet. Hard whip into the corner. Puts him up top. Sets him up and walks right into a big boot from Lionel. Checkmate strikes it, hits from behind. Gives Dynamo a chance to regroup. Picks him up. Sit out slam there. Grabs him by the legs. And a stump puller. Yeah, the hair on... When I first started making wrestlers in this, I knew I had to have a wrestler sometime with that flock of seagulls hair. Nice leap over the rope by Dynamo onto Lionel Hawk, and now he throws Dynamo right into the ring post. I just had to have a wrestler with that hair at least once. Lionel strikes the meditative pose as Dynamo comes back in, and then he shoulder blocks Checkmate off the ring apron. Dynamo scoops him up. Half Nelson suplex there. Now has him by the arm. Spins around, and a total 360 on the shoulder. Springboard moonsault again, nails it. Neither combatant has tagged for their partner yet. Kick to the back by Dynamo. He's going already up top. Moonsault again. Hooks the leg. And this time it's Zebulon Banks for the save. Dynamo looks him off. Lionel still there on the mat. Dynamo making up his mind what he wants to do. Quick kick. Nope. Lionel's ready for it. Hits him with the forearm strike and a drop kick to the back of the head. Big stomp to the shoulder, and with that, he will seek some relief and tag in Zebulon Banks. Dynamo pulling himself up in the corner. Zebulon right on him, wrapping the arm around the rope, pulling hard. Has to break by the 5 count. Whips him all the way across town. Hits the ropes the other side, intercepts him for a bulldog, hitting the ref in the process, but it didn't block him from what he's doing. Shots to the head, and Dynamo goes down. And now it's just a blatant choke here. He's got to break by the 5 count, and does. Pulls him up to his feet. And now Zebulon throws him hard into the turnbuckle. Dynamo yet to tag out in this. Whipped away all the way across town again, and again. That intercepting bulldog. With that, there's the tag. Lionel back in. Dynamo stretches and gets to checkmate. Lionel tries to get another shot in, but doesn't get it, but has checkmate up in a fireman's carry, and snake eyes right into the turnbuckle. Now he goes after Dynamo, whips him into the ropes. Lionel sees checkmate get up and whips him into the corner instead. They're the two legal people in the ring working on that arm with the rope. Goes after him. There's the tag. Zebulon Banks coming right back in. Double arm wrench, shot to the gut. Fisticuffs to the side of the head, and they hook the leg for the pin. And Dynamo is there for the save. Checkmate back up to his feet. Whipped hard into the corner. Quick tag again. Comes Lionel Huck coming back in. Double whip into the ropes. Flying shoulder blocks. A checkmate recovers. Arm twist slam, and down goes Lionel. Big stomp there. Grabs the leg. Kick right into the hamstring. And with that, he goes to the corner. Tags Domino back in. Lionel still outside. Nice flipping move over the rope by Dynamo again. Standing body press. Another one. As the crowd eggs him on, now stomp to the gut. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up, half Nelson suplex into the ring apron. And now a kick to the back. Pulls him up to his feet. And now throws him back in the ring at the 7 count. Leaps over. Dynamo celebrating for the crowd, giving Lionel time to tag in, and in is Zebulon Banks. Hard into the turnbuckle goes Zebulon, despite having the advantage, coming back in fresh into the turnbuckle again. Wraps the leg around, and a kick, this time by them. Wraps him up. Swing and a miss by Zebulon. Nice rollover suplex. Pele kick nails him in the side of the head. Rolls him to his side. Big kick to the back. Slams the arm down. And now he's going up top rope. Moonsault again. Hooks the leg. And a 2 count. Lionel was coming in for the save, but was not needed. Zebulon back to his feet. And now scoops him up. Slams him straight down, rock bottoms him, pulls him up to his feet. Hard whip into the corner. Slap to the chest, and now there's the tag. Another double whip here. Let's see what they have coming here. Massive double back body drop. And now Lionel on top, cranking on the neck. Trying to slow Dynamo down, cut down on that airflow, slams him down again. And now just pressing right on the chest and diaphragm. Dynamo back hops right back to his feet. Whips Lionel hard into the corner, but runs right into a knee. Hard whip into the corner. Lionel pulls him out. And hits him with the shotgun drop kick into the corner. Now he instead of going for the pin, He power slams checkmate there on the Eldritch Blast safety mats, giving Dynamo time to recover. I'm not sure what the strategy was there. Hard into the corner again. Knife edge chop. Throws him down into the ropes. Basement drop kick. Pulls him up to his feet again. Hard whip into the corner. Here's the tag. Setting him up. Double arm wrench. Shots to the gut. The fisticuffs to the head. Zabelin hooks the leg for the pin. And there's checkmate for the save. Big stomp on the arm by Zabelin Banks. Wraps him up. And he's locking him in the tentacle vise. He's going to try to get a submission out of Dynamo, who's kicking, trying to get free. He's hitting the ropes, but I don't think the ref sees it. And he taps out. He's getting no help. And the victory goes to the Brotherhood of Cthulhu. That's kind of looked like what it was there, Krellin. They were definitely trying to focus on Dynamo, and it worked. And the victory goes to the Brotherhood of Cthulhu. Another victory for the Great Old One. All right, here's our final title match of the night. Kelran Sparkshard is the current bearer of the Men's Hunter's Mark. This is his 4th time bearing the Hunter's Mark. If he's able to get a victory here tonight against Rul-Em, he next week will get a title shot against Novar Xanatrone for the Master Melee belt. So there's a possibility that Balrig Bravestone might not be facing Novar at Dice Mania, provided Kelran can 1, win the match here tonight, and then 2, defeat Novar next week. So we'll see what happens, but there's one big thing in the way of that, and that is our supervillain turned repentant superhero, Rul-Em. That's returned to Diet Water Arena. Take it away, Samantha.
Is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Men's Internet Fighting Championship.
And coming up first is the challenger. Keeps himself locked in seclusion and under security to make sure that he does not revert back to his old villainous ways. He came to this world, thought he had teamed up with a bunch of heroes. It turned out that they were villains instead. And now he's paying his debts to society. One of the ways he's doing that is here in Grappler's Keep. He is Rul-Em. Getting himself set and prepared to enter. He says the sparks and fire around him is to remind him of his penance that he still has to pay. And now he is powered up and ready to go. He knows how important the Hunter's Mark is. He has held the Hunter's Mark and cashed it in twice, only to have failed in both attempts to get the Master of Melee title. And nothing he would prefer more than to win tonight and get that belt around his waist so that he can earn a shot once again for the Master of Melee Men's Championship. And now it's time that for a match that if this match ends up a victory for him, it will be nothing short of, it is our Fire Elemental Wizard, only the most glorious wizard of any realm. If you're not sure, just ask him. It is Kelran Sparkshard, our high elf out of the fantasy realm. Is how he describes every match he has, every win that he has, and he's had some pretty impressive ones in this run, bearing the hunter's mark. He just needs one more glorious victory to get that belt. And you can see he has no lack of love for himself and his accomplishments. Again, he's trying again for a victory here tonight. One more to get him that title shot. Can he do it? This will be probably one of the big. This will be the biggest challenge. That fourth match, that fourth time bearing the hunter's mark, is always the most difficult one. Where we have people get to 2 and to 3, but it is not easy getting to that fourth. And again, this is the belt that they are competing for tonight. This is the men's hunter's mark. Take it away, Samantha, once again, ringside.
Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, weighing in at 228 pounds, Rul-Em. And his opponent from Avalon, weighing in at 219 pounds, the men's internet fighting champion, Kelran Sparkshard.
All right, looks like he is set. He's ready to go, holding that belt proudly. Holding in his hands, handing it over, hoping to get it back one more time so he can earn that title shot. Rul-Em says, yeah, it's the belt I had before. It's the belt I will wear again. Let's see what happens. Everything is set and ready for us to go here. Rul-Em staying loose. Kelran ready to roll. And goes right in with a running neck breaker, catching Rul-Em by surprise. Took a little bit out of him as well. And Rul-Em comes right in with a skull cracker of his own. Kelran wasn't able to take advantage of the advantage he got early. Now whipped over the ropes onto the ring apron. Big clubbing forearm shot. Another one. Kelran fights back. Only to be hit with a drop kick by Rul-Em. Kelran comes right after him, though. Picks him up. And a shin buster right into the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Pulls him up. And throws him back into the ring. Kelran has the champion's advantage. He cannot lose the belt from a disqualification or a count as he gets hit by a Superman punch by the superhero, but only a 1 count. Big clubbing forearm shot by Rul-Em, and now flurry of blows here. And looked like that was a kick or a drop kick of some sort, but Kelran comes right back up, only be clotheslined right into the corner. Big boot right on the chest, and Kelran gets free, kicks his way loose. Now tries to take advantage, kick to the gut, rolls him around. Another neck breaker. Not Afraid comes right after and holds him down. Has the Crippler crossface locked in, going to try for a submission here. Rul-Em just too strong, rolls out. Big kick to the gut. Springboard Superman punch again. Big clubbing forearm shot. Pulls him up to his feet. And now tries for a knee, but Kelran blocks it with some strikes of his own. Up onto his shoulders for fireman's carry. Drops him neck first right on the rope. Pulls him up to his feet. Now taking him into the corner. Hard into the turnbuckle. Pulls him up and out. Scoops him up. Big body slam. Goes up. Second rope. daring Rul-Em to get to his feet. Goes up. And a leaping neck breaker. He definitely wants to focus on the head and neck there, it looks like. Is his strategy on Rul-Em. Let's see if it works. Pulls him away from the ropes. Hooks the leg. Will this get him the title shot? Only a 2 count. He thought he might have had it there. Big clubbing forearm shot. Pulls him up. Hard whip and the rope up and over onto the ring apron. Rul-Em still trying to recover. Has him wrapped up and DDTs him right into the ring apron. Kelran pulling out all the shots, only get caught by a quick kick there by Rul-Em, who puts together some shots. Short drop kick there and a knee drop to the head, it looks like there. Kind of blocked by the camera angle. Rul-Em showing he's locked and loaded. Stomping to the back. And now kick to the face, throws him down. Hammerlocks him. Now it's pulling on the arm, pulling the fingers all the way back, stretching Kelran out. And a double knee to the back. Rul-Em's got to keep track. The count's at 5. Throws him back in. He knows he cannot get the belt with the count out. Kelran back up to his feet and ready for him, though. Hard whip into the ropes. Misses his shot, only to get clotheslined by Rul-Em, who now goes ground and pound. Big stomp to the gut. Pulls Kelran up to his feet. Wraps him up. Has him up. He's going to go for the dethroner. And hits it. Hooks the leg. And Kelran's title shot is still alive. He kicks out at 2. I thought that might be it. Goes up. Springboard, moonsault, misses, nobody home. Kelran pulls him up. Quick kick. He's setting him up for the fireball DDT and hits it. Hooks the leg. Do we have a title shot in the future? No, only a 2 count. Rul-Em somehow dodges the fireball enough. Kelran going up top. Rul-Em is back up to his feet. Looks like Kelran got his foot tangled going for a tomahawk chop from the top. Running boot. Springboard moonsault gets landed by Rul-Em this time. Kelran goes outside to regroup. Rul-Em follows him. Kelran's ready. And throws his head right into the ring apron. Big kick there, another kick. Rul-Em trying to roll out of the way. Throws Kelran back inside the ring. Big clubbing forearm shot. Pulls him up. Ripcords him into a boot to the face. He's setting up. Letting loose with the Comet and hits it. Celebrates, now hooks the leg. 1, 2, and the title shot. Dreams for Kelran Sparkshard. Goes up in a puff of smoke as the Comet knocks him out. And the new bearer of the men's hunter's mark once again is Rul-Em. Huge victory for Rul-Em as he now holds the hunter's mark. And that will bring us to our men's main event. Big rivalry going on here between Vin Blaspheme and the Dungeon Master. The Dungeon Master saying that Rul-Em, or that Vin Blaspheme, for a man of his size and strength, really isn't impressing anyone much. Vin being our heavy metal bard here, has called on his manager and muse Aura to help him out. The Dungeon Master saying that maybe Vin doesn't belong here after all. They got thrown. He's been really chastising Vin as of late, and they were thrown in together last week as a tag team to go up against Power and Glory. But when Dungeon Master went for the first tag, Vin pulled his hands away and left the ring, leaving the Dungeon Master in a handicap match against Power and Glory. He did what he could, but he could not overcome the numbers advantage and lost. So now we'll see what happens here. as the Dungeon Master perhaps tries to go for revenge, or Vin tries to show the Dungeon Master that you can't push him around anymore. And he'll have Aura at his side once again. So let's head back to Diet Water Arena. Coming out first, he is our Goliath Bard. Forced into combat once his instruments, his real weapons were taken from him. Now he is here, locking into a different form of combat than what he normally likes to use. His muse, his mentor, his manager, Aura, again at his side. He is Vin Blastim. Leading him down towards the ring, hoping to inspire him to victory. Leads him into the ring, and here he comes to enter. He is our heavy metal bard, a Goliath in strength and size. Definitely has the crowd on his side, especially in this rivalry with the Dungeon Master. We'll see if he can put it together here tonight. This should be interesting after the aftermath of the tag team that didn't happen last week. Ben said he's had enough of the bullying by the DM, and he says it's time for those roles to switch. We'll see what happens here tonight. Speaking of which, he says he not only runs the game, he says he is the game. The ruler of the table and where all dice are cast, he is the Dungeon Master.
And his opponent from Main Street, USA, weighing in at 228 pounds, Dungeon Master!
Making his way down to the ring. He has held the Master Melee Championship. He was the first person to cash in the Hunter's Mark, and the first person to cash it in and win the title. He took it from Ben Mustaine, our initial champion at the beginning of the season. Lost the belt to Jarduk Munka in one of the premium live events earlier this season. Has been trying to get it back, tried to do the Hunter's Mark route again, only to be shut down one match shy of being able to cash in the Hunter's Mark. He is trying to work his way back towards another title shot. You saw Vin mocking the Dungeon Master there. I'm not sure what the DM thought about that. We'll find out. And looks like he is set and ready to go. All right, Vin is set and ready. Dungeon Master keeping himself loose. Here's our main event. Here we go. Vin pushes him off, runs in with a knee, and now is going right for some ground and pound onto the DM. Massive cross faces by those big Goliath arms. Ara's liking what she sees. Stomp to the back. Has the arm down. Big stomp on the hand. Another big stomp. And a third. And now just stomping the water out of the mud puddle. Pulls the arm out. A big stomp to the shoulder again. And again. The grounding and pounding continues. Cross faces with those massive forearms. Hooks him up. Dungeon Master counters that one. Gets a strike in of his own. Tries to suplex. Vin butt shots him out. Not strong enough to hold that attempt at a suplex there. Brings him all the way over to the ropes. But Dungeon Master uses his own weight. Flips him over the top rope onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Hits him with the skull cracker to the knee. Pulls him up to his feet. Big series of strikes. Snap DDT. And now he's going for some ground and pound. Big stomp to the gut. Pulls him up to his feet. Throws Vin back into the ring, and Ara cannot like what she's seeing here. Dungeon Master goes up top rope. Big elbow drop to the back. Rolls him over. Pulls him down for the pin. But only a 1 count. Vin shrugs it off. Dungeon Master poses over him as Vin gets to his feet. Running boot there by the Dungeon Master, keeping him down. Pulling him up. Double axe handle to the back. Vin pulling himself up to his feet in the corner. Kick to the gut. And now just raking his eyes on the ropes. The Dungeon Master is desperate to try to get the victory here. As if he needs that kind of operation. Fist right to the forehead. Vin comes right back up. And now whips the Dungeon Master into the ropes. Drops down. Leapfrogs over. And a big discus spin elbow shot. Dungeon Master gets to his feet. Running knee by Vin. And now the pounding begins, and Ara claps him on, says, use that power. You're the big man there. And he's just striking all over the Dungeon Master there. Big stomp to the back. Has him by the arm. And starts stamping on the hand again. Steps over the rope. He's going up top rope. The Goliath is up top, waiting for the Dungeon Master, who caught him and throws him off. Goes for stomp and misses. Goliath gets the shot in now. The Dungeon Master gets one. And now they're just exchanging strikes here. This is not necessarily what the Dungeon Master probably wants to do. I don't think he wants to go power for power against the Goliath here. Blocks that one. Then gets some in, and they're just going back and forth here. Slapping punches all over the place. Dungeon Master, they're countering each other. And that one drew blood. And roundhouse kick by Vin Blasting caught him by surprise. And now a big running knee shot into the corner. Vin lets out a war cry. Dungeon Master rolls outside the ring to regroup. Vin's waiting for him. Dungeon Master has him wrapped up. Neck breaker of his own. Going for a pin. I don't think that's going to be enough. Nope, only 2. Pulls Vin up to his feet. Cranking on the neck. Cranking on him hard. Throws him down. And the Dungeon Master, he's just going for a blatant choke now. Has to release it by 5. He's going upstairs. Daring Vin to get to his feet. And hits him with a flying shoulder block. Waiting for Vin to get to his feet. Kick to the gut. He's setting him up for the D20. Hits the nat 20. Rolls him over. Ara doesn't like what she sees. And Vin kicks out of the nat 20. Dungeon Master going for some ground and pound. He thought he had it right there. That's his finisher. He's wrapping the legs up. And he's locking in the death save, the inverted figure 4, trying to get a submission. But Vin just too strong. Grabs the legs, unwraps him, and now gets a big strike on his own. And there's a big strike shot. And he's locking in the lullaby. He's got the lullaby locked in, the sleeper hold. Can the Dungeon Master get out, or is it night time? Somehow he's able to get free. Quick kick again. He's going to go for the nat 20 again and hits it. Is that going to be enough? It is. And the woes for Vin Blasting continue. And a bloody Dungeon Master gets the victory. The Dungeon Master reaches back somewhere and shows that he is the game to be beaten. And that will bring us to the end of this week's edition of Grappler's Keep. Hope you enjoyed the matches here tonight as we get ever closer to, let's see, how many weeks are we are 1, 2, 3, we're 4 weeks away from Dice Mania, our big season-ending premium live event, which means Rul-Em, in theory, if he wins, no, he would not be able to. He would not be able to earn a title shot at Dice Mania. He would win a title shot. He has a possibility by winning the next 3 and then at Dice Mania to have a title shot the first show of our next season. But not enough. Whoop. Let's get back. Let's not accidentally simulate something that we don't want to do as I get out of the game here. So I hope you enjoyed our matches here tonight. If you like what you see here, join us on Discord. We have sections to talk about all the different stuff here. One special section that I want to mention is called the Gorilla Position. That's kind of a nickname out of something that happens in WWE, named after a great wrestler and member of WWE of the past, the Gorilla Monsoon, where he would be situated. I'm trying to shut down. I'll shut down my controller later. But in there, we got a section talking about in the new game that's coming up, and I've already made my pre-purchase on that earlier this weekend for WWE 2K25, the newer version game coming out. It is going to allow for, as I mentioned earlier, is going to allow for intergender matches, and I wanted to get everyone's opinion on what they think of having men wrestling against women in here. Now, in regular pro wrestling, you don't see it that much, except in a few of some of the independent groups and some of the smaller federations, simply because, face it, wrestling match in there, you have men, you could have a view of men striking women, spousal abuse, that kind of thing. Not that spousal abuse doesn't happen both ways. Trust me, it does happen both ways. But that setting up that kind of a look and all that, I can understand why groups like AEW and WWE and maybe TN. I don't know if I can't say that for TNA because they actually had a lady with the men's championship at one point. But I want to get everyone's opinion on that before doing that. I'm fully in favor of doing that. The first E-Federation that I was involved with on the Adipose TV's channel for Posse Wrestling, we had intergender wrestling. We did that with a mod and stuff like that. So I'm not opposed to it myself, but I want to get everyone else's opinion as well. See what you think about that. So that, put your opinions there. We have sections here for talking about some of the other different shows we have going on, including Monday nights is my daughter Bonnie and I, as we have Family Night at the Emporium, as we're currently doing the free play version of Lego DC Supervillains. We are playing, we have created characters, one for Tori, our car hop waitress, one for Virgil, our caramel cyborg, as they are playing our characters in there. Last call before I close the freezer. Okay, I thank you for the warning, Virgil. We're going to try to get things wrapped up here. So that's happening on Monday night. Wednesday night is Baldur's Gate 3, where we're currently working through a story, the Dark Urge of Dakin Kostic. We're doing the Dark Urge play on that. My first time doing Dark Urge. So it's been interesting and fun. And when we get a Dark Urge situation here, inspiration from our friend Pope World Build, we are using the Happy Sad die to help make the decisions on the Dark Urge. So that's happening on Wednesday night. Hopefully the next Saturday afternoon we will be on Wandering DM's channel for Scion Birth of the New Gods, our roleplay adventure there, where our demigod characters are currently trying to save the land of the world of the living by preventing the destruction of the land of the dead. So join us there for that, and we'll be back here next week for more exciting action here on Grappler's Keep.
Closing time. Y'all come back again soon.
Okay. I know it's Saturday night. You two are anxious to get home and all that stuff. We're getting ready to wrap things up. So, other section we want to make you aware of on Discord is a place called the Prayer Closet. Here in our household, we definitely believe in the power of prayer. We know that it's real. We know that it's powerful. We know that it works because we've seen it happen time and time again with our friends and church family and stuff like that. So, if you have a need, if you have a concern, if you have a request, please place it in there and we will be praying for you. This isn't just a thoughts and prayers and nothing happens. I keep a list on Evernote to remind me of who's on the prayer list. I got two big bulletin boards of missionaries and global workers that are on that we keep on the prayer alerts and stuff like that. So this is something real. This is something serious. So if you would like that kind of spiritual support, please place a request in there and it will be prayed over. If it's something that's a little personal, a little private, and you don't want all the world knowing about it, then just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is. You know what it is. We don't know, but we don't have to know all the details. All we need to know is that the need is there, and we'll be praying for you just as hard as if we knew everything that was going on. So, again, if you'd like that kind of spiritual support, please take advantage of it. So, we are going to raid our friend Praxagorthus before. She's got her book club going on again tonight. So, let me get things set up here. Make sure I spell it right. You'd think I'd have it memorized by now. So we got the Praxagorthus before. Yep, we got it set up right. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get that raid started. So, until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody. This has been a Diet Water production.